Hello, my name's Carl, and I must tell you, this will be my last try tonight. No matter what will happen, if the cat will come jumping in, or my mom will call again on the phone, or somebody will be using the room upstairs to drill something, no matter what will happen, I will continue talking to you up to 15 minutes approximately. Because my message is important and there's no need to start over and over and over again. And it is like real life. I mean, if the sentence gets stopped because something happens, then we pick it up again and we'll continue. And the same thing will happen now with me talking to you. So one more time, welcome to this episode 2 from starting yesterday until now, which is good. Today I want to talk to you about my project going to Quebec. Quebec in Canada. Yeah, going camping in Quebec. I have a picture in mind. We'll be sitting on a rock up on the hill. We will be looking down into the valley across a lake, and we will see other rolling hills. We see a lot of trees. We can look into the distance. And we will be feeling extremely well. We managed to walk there. We had an exciting hike. We have cool people who are sitting with us on this rock. We have something to drink, a little bit to eat, to snack on. Will we be waiting that the sun goes down? And when the sun goes down, and we took some nice pictures of that sunset, we will also climb back down again to our camp. We will be sitting by the campfire and we will be singing songs and eating dinner. We will be enjoying the time we have together. And you know what the coolest part is about this? We're going to be there with people who are like us, similar. Very interesting people who have power and who want to go there, people who love camping, people who love to sit at a fire, people who can make a fire, and if not, they can learn how to do that in this camp. We want to go there with people who are usually at home in a house, but who really enjoy camping, who enjoy sleeping in a sleeping bag, who really love to set up their tents, to help other people setting up their tents, people who interact with each other, do things together, even though we might not know us when we start. Just imagine that. You register for this camp, and we meet in Montreal at the airport. You have all your gear with you. You have your tent, your sleeping bag, your mattress, you have the clothing you need, you have it all in your backpack, ready to go. You have your hiking boots with you. You have the appropriate clothing for the summertime in Canada, in Quebec. You have your swimming trunks with you. And you have the stuff you need for eating. You have your cutlery, your plate, your cup. You have a bottle for filling up refills water. You have a day pack with you for hiking. Amazing. You're well prepared. You're at the airport. You come to the place where we're going to meet, and you're going to meet with 20, 25 other people. Maximum 30. Rather less. We will meet there together, hop on a bus. We will welcome each other already at the airport, but get in the bus and go to our venue. And at our venue, we will set up our base camp and then come together to really start getting to know each other. I remember once I went on a trip like this in Siberia. We were sitting close to the river Ob. That was a very large river, and there was a lot of grass and it was a nice bay area. And we set up the tents. Everyone set up their own tents, and then we came together at a long table, or a few tables. It was just set up in one row, so we could face each other, sitting next to each other. And we met there with the Russian people who invited us to go on this trip. That was many years ago, so I think it was in 2000 or 2001. And the really nice part was, it wasn't at night or something. No, it was really easy. It was good. It was improvised. The tables, they built the tables for us in that moment. I mean, they had the staff with them, and they knew what they wanted to do, and they just set it up, and then they told us, bring your cups. The funny part is, and that's something you will not experience with me in that camp now, the funny part is that they filled our cups up with vodka, because that's the typical thing for that part of the world where we were. We were in Siberia, deepest part of Siberia, behind Novosibirsk, yeah, near the Ob, and it was so amazing. It was really amazing. And they welcomed us in their part of the world. They welcomed us with their tradition. And they also welcomed us as we didn't knew each other yet. I remember that the vodka didn't taste well, and I also recall that after that I bought a smaller cup, just in case I go on a trip like that again, where somebody would fill up my cup. There's something I perhaps would not like. And I still have this smaller cup. It's perfect for a good size of coffee, and if I prefer to drink more, I can just refill all the time. But I really remember how funny it was to have a big cup with me and being happy at first, and then somebody poured in the vodka, and then they said, Nastrovje, or yeah, to your health. And we sat there with our big cups and thought, oh my God, why did I bring a big cup? But I don't want to push it too much on the drink. I want to push it far more on, it's so cool to have somebody where you traveled to, where you don't know what you expect, to tell you, hey, hello, you are welcome. I'm very happy that you're here. It's so fantastic that you're sitting here with us, that you came all the way, and that you prepared to spend 3 weeks with us. That was in Siberia, 3 weeks. Here, we're talking more about 10 days. This will be a really nice tour. You will have the time to arrive. You have the time to get to know the group. And we will go into sharing. The nice sentence, sharing is caring. But sharing also means we are freeing up time for other things that are important. What do I mean with that? It is important to do things together to get to know each other. So when we come together as foreigners, as people who don't, as strangers who don't know each other yet, and we share tasks together, we just naturally start talking to each other. Or could you imagine yourself standing next to somebody else but not talking to them? I mean, it's okay sometimes to be quiet and just to listen and to be relaxed until you know, can I trust the person? What are they talking about? Is that my subject also? That's all okay. But what I'm really getting at is, if you're doing the dishes with somebody, or if you're cooking and preparing food with somebody, it's so cool to tell anecdotes of what you have experienced before. Did you do that somewhere else already? What is your favorite food? What is their favorite food? Ask them. Ask them about their stories. And be amazed what the people have to tell you. I'm sure you will have a lot of laughter. I'm sure that you will have insights. Moments where you think, now I understand why it doesn't work for me. Or now I understand why I get stuck sometimes on this subject, because I didn't see it from that perspective. And now with somebody else here from a different country, perhaps from a different city, from a different language background, you would never have thought they could have a similar problem or they could have a different approach. But we're all sharing our thoughts on life. We're all sharing our methods, how we do things. We're sharing the time that we spend together. So you will have time while traveling with us to be for yourself, to go out and say, listen, this is in the moment a bit too much for me. I need to have some time for myself. And that's fine. You can go for a hike or sit on a mountain or a hill somewhere and look into the distance. You can look at trees. If you prefer to hug a tree, you're welcome to do that. If you want to go swimming, that's all fine. I'm sure there will be time that we also go to take a look at one of the cities nearby, to do some shopping and just to have free time doing other things than being in a camp also. So the one part of going to Quebec, to Canada, is to be in the nature. And the second part to it is to meet people again. I long so much for meeting real people again after all the time that we spent online. Yeah, the same like this here. I mean, in the moment I'm talking to the camera because I don't know you yet, but I'm looking for you. Yeah, I'm looking for you to come with me to Quebec and to share precious time with each other while seeing each other, being able to touch, to shake the hand, or to say, can you please give me a hand? I need to carry the wood from here to there so we can make a good fire. Or let's get the groceries out here. Or could you perhaps talk to the group about what your experiences are that you had last evening? And the third part. So the first one was being outside in nature, going camping. The second one, meeting new people, meeting friends, meeting really cool people. And the third one is sharing thoughts, talking about life. What are you experiencing in your life right now? What dreams do you have? What are you aiming at in your future? What are you aiming at right now? And perhaps you come to roadblocks. What do you do at those roadblocks? Do you procrastinate? Or do you have great tips how to be really active? How to overcome obstacles? Let's share our ideas and visions for the future. Let's inspire each other without being afraid that somebody could take your idea and say, that's mine. No. We will be a bunch of people with our own perspectives on life, and we will share about that. And we will inspire each other. And when we come home, we might have a notebook full of new, really nice insights and ideas what you can do for your future. Or what you can do right now to feel really present and be with yourself. I'm sure there will be time for meditation and for stretching. I could imagine that there's somebody with us who is a really yoga rock star, who can show us activities that we can do in the morning to welcome the nice morning. It would be fantastic if there's somebody with us who plays the guitar and we will be sitting at the campfire in the evenings just singing and enjoying the atmosphere. Enjoying our voices singing with each other instead of talking with each other. And looking into smiling faces. And listen, I'm very curious who you are, and I'm very happy that we will meet. So stay tuned and wait for more information, or send me a message at karl.goldstein, sorry, German, at karl.goldstein@gmx.de. I'm looking forward to meet you, and I'm looking forward to see you smile. Have a good time. Bye-bye.